one of the major markets in Asia, probably the major market in Asia for tourism, since Japanese tourists appreciate our culture, our diversity, our nature. Next year, we are celebrating 110 years of Japanese immigration in Peru. It's one of the oldest. It's the first in Latin America, and we have one of the second largest immigrant group from Japan in South America. It's right after Brazil. So this is very important because this kind of friendship for so many years we have to make sure is known by the Japanese tourists. 110 years of Japanese people constructing a country. They are helping us to be what we are. For example, Joyce, she comes from a Japanese origin family. She works here at the embassy. And you will see so many mixtures of our culture with Japanese, of the Japanese inheritance. We have that in our food. We have you cooperating in our economy. You are in every cultural detail, even in anthropologists and archaeologists are cooperating with us, particularly in areas that usually is not well known. All the new discoveries in archaeology that are in the northern part of Peru are done by Japanese archaeologists. And these are older than the Incas. And some of them goes back to 400 to 500 years. The new civilizations in Peru were as old as the Chinese civilization or the Egyptian civilization. And usually many people don't know about that. And the Japanese market is mostly oriented to the southern area of Peru, where the Incas are, or the Nazca, of course, which is our prior of that. And the last exhibition we have here on the Nazca line was very successful. More than 1 million people visit the exhibition. But probably they will be curious to know that there is all the civilization in Peru probably were made by the Japanese archaeologists. One of these routes that we're going to put in value is what we call the Amano route. Amano was one of the main archaeologists, Japanese archaeologists, that discovered the northern areas. And we're going to call that route the Amano route. That means we want to show the friendship and cooperation that we have in this kind of archaeology. Also, next year, we're going to have a big exhibition here. We already have this compromise with Jetro. And President Garcia will be coming. It will be the Peru exhibition in Japan. And we want to present trade, investment, and tourism as the main values that we can share with Japan, and probably that will be very good that you are part of that exhibition, that you will be part of this process of working together. Some of the issues I would like to mention, of course, it's quite interesting to see what is going on with the tourists in Japan. It's growing. All the data that we have is that every year we have more and more tourists coming from Japan. There's still 35,000 people visiting Peru. Is still small. I know it's a long haul, but still it's small as a number, and we probably would like to duplicate in the next year that number for sure.
This gentleman here on the table, each company can produce the same amount of people.
Of course.
I think we shouldn't be saying that we only need 5,000 from, we need 35,000 from each company.
Exactly.
And they're capable of doing that.
And definitely Peru can bring you all the quality of services. We are increasing the number of hotels and improving the quality of connectivity inside our country. We need more flights coming directly. Probably that will be as soon as we have more tourists and more trade and more people involved in investment in Peru. Probably will have the possibility of having more direct, probably a direct flight. I hope so soon, and that will reduce the cost of our travelers in time, at least, because it's a long trip, I know. But once you're there, you will have all the services, the improvement of the quality of services, the amount of business that are putting new hotels is amazing. In the last couple of months, I've been in the process of inauguration of 10 hotels at least in different areas of Peru, in Lima, in Cusco, in the northern areas of Peru also. So, and I know more and more are coming, and good quality, high services. So it will be probably the quality of 4 or 5 stars, or some of them private collections, as we call them, and coming from main companies as Accor and Marriott and that kind of big business. Or the hotels are looking at Peru as a new hub. And it's very interesting the qualification of the Japanese tourists in Peru. Usually there are 60% males, so we have to work with women. 59% are around 25 and 48 years old, 44, sorry. 23% are between 45 and 64 years old. 88 are well-educated people, are higher education. 64 are single. 45 live in Tokyo, 13 in Kanagawa, and 13 lives in Osaka. Solo una anécdota, only an anecdote to tell you about how important is Japanese people for us in Peru. Is in our presentation of our gastronomy, our main ambassadors are Japanese cooks, because they are taking all the ingredients, the Peruvian ingredients, and mixing up with this fusion of Japanese Peruvian cuisine, and we're inventing one of the fabulous cuisines of the world with this combination of Japanese and Peruvian.
Wow.
This is Chulucana ceramic, which is very particular for a northern area of Peru. Yeah, you can use it for that.
Oh, he's not allowed to bring tea from this. He has to drink this one.
Oh yes, for sure. And these CDs have touristic attractions and information.
Thank you.
Good folks.
Oh.